Social housing tenants from various communities in Johannesburg have gathered at the Mary Fitzgerald Square in Newtown, Johannesburg. They handed over their memorandum of demands to the representative of Gauteng Premier David Makhura. They're protesting against evictions and they're demanding ownership of the properties they're currently renting. They include tenants of the City of Johannesburg owned flats located in Kliptown and Jabulani in Soweto and Fleurhof, west of Johannesburg. Well, for more on this story, we cross to our reporter, Mahlako Komane, who's standing by. Mahlako, what's the latest happening where you are?
Good afternoon indeed, Nompu. We are here at the Premier's office just opposite the Mary Fitzgerald Square in Newtown, and we have seen the residents here from the areas that you mentioned, your Kliptown, your Jabulani, handing over a memorandum to a representative indeed of the Premier's office. The Premier then saying that he was unavailable to meet with them today. They have given him 7 days to respond to their demands, of which they are demanding title deeds of the flats that they live in, and also saying that they do not want evictions, feeling that the amount of rent that they are paying for these flats, there's nothing social about it. They also demanding that something be done. We also heard the representative here that took the memorandum saying that by Thursday they should have met with the leadership of the concerned residents to give them a feedback as to what or which of their concerns will be addressed and what is the manner in which they will have their concerns addressed. But I also have with myself here the chairperson of the Kliptown Square flats. He is also obviously a tenant and a resident at those flats, Boy Mutsoneng, and he's just going to tell us also, what other demands do they have here. We also heard them saying that if they are not given a positive response, they are going to shut down Johannesburg. They will render the city ungovernable, saying that Mayor Herman Mashaba is an enemy of the people. But let him speak and tell us exactly what is it that they are demanding, and going forward, what will their plans be after the 7 days that they've given to the Premier. Mr. Mutsoneng, thank you so much for speaking to us. We've heard you saying and telling residents here that the Premier has 7 days to respond. Can you just tell us, the list of demands?
Okay, thank you very much. As I alluded earlier on, the most important thing of our demands across City of Joburg, Madula Moro, Absa, and then Joshko, including Ekuruleni. We want ownership. We don't want evictions. And then the third point that we emphasize on, we need a social housing summit, so that's where our grievances will be able to put our grievances on the table.
And what is it that you are willing to pay for? Earlier you had said that you were not really willing to pay for rent. You said you wanted ownership. Of the system, what is it that you're wanting to pay for as residents?
No, it is clear. On our memorandum, we are clear. We are saying we only want to pay water, electricity, and then refuse bins, basically the security guys, which is this is what we want. Only levies, basically. Yes, that's what we want to pay.
And also you were saying that within the 7 days you were looking for a response going forward. What are the plans of this community should you not get a response that is favorable to your demands?
Our plan, if the Premier failed to reply to our demands or to meet our demands, because what we want, we are clear, we want the positive answers. There's nothing negative that we're looking for. But anything that comes negative, we are clear, we're going to do total shutdown. Across from Soweto, Rodiport, and in Ekuruleni, and again we are still mobilizing other social house complex from Tshwane and then across the country. We are clear. It must be total shutdown up until they convene a summit whereby we can be able to reach consensus on the issue of a social housing scheme.
And can you just please tell us, obviously when you go and you apply for these houses, there are certain requirements that you've made. Some will argue that you obviously do qualify for some sort of some sort of money that you should be paying in. What is it that has changed? What does an average bill of your residents maybe look like, to give the viewers a better understanding of why is it that you feel you don't want to pay rent?
No, look, you see, when you ask that question, it's the same as I may pose the question to you, asking you that look, when you go and look for a car, when you get there you buy a Benz. You understand? You can't pay a Benz for lifetime. There will be a time whereby the dealer tells you that the Benz belongs to you. Same applies to the bond. You go there, look for a bond. after whatever 20 years, the bond belongs to you. I mean, it is clear what we are trying to say is that what I'm trying to say is that, and including the community and in the committee as a collectively, we are saying, I mean, we must remember that there are people that are giving this agreement saying that after 4 years they must own the property. You understand? And some of those people, if you can look at in one of our memorandum issues, we are saying some of those people are evicted as we speak now. You understand? And then we are saying those people, they must come back. They must be given a place to stay.
All right, I'm just going to have to cut you there. Thank you very much. We're out of time. And indeed, Nompu, that was Mr. Mutsuneng here just telling us about what their concerns are in terms of the social housing units within the city of Johannesburg as well as Ekurhuleni. It's back to you in studio.
Very much. My colleague there, Mahlako Komane, reporting there with the protesters there.